Hey guys, we are back with more Turok 3 Shadows of Oblivion. How are you guys doing today? I'm gonna run back through this area because I took it upon myself to double check on something before we continued, and I was 100% right that we missed something very vital. So we're gonna have to head back, unfortunately, which has us dealing with this idiot. There we go. Let's transition back to, oh god. That's odd. Should be water all through this area. Now, I have also learned how to use this gun, hopefully, supposedly. This is a little weird. Maybe we just have to press the button again. Which is no big deal, we can just quickly do that. Takes a bit of remembering of where everything is, because it's been a while since we've played. Okay. Not a lot of health pickups, but hopefully we'll be lucky and I'll pull off this weapon. Okay, so we had to go into the lab. Alright. And then there is this here. There's an enemy nearby, so we can test this out. Oh, alright. Alright. Alright, this weapon is like super hard to use. You're supposed to be able to use it to get the health back, but it's such a pain in the ass. There's our... Alright, up you go. There we go. I'm gonna definitely need auto aim if we're gonna try using this. There we go. So you gotta be like right in their face for this to work, which is not very helpful. So how the hell did we get to that top of that area again? Oh, that's right. Okay, because there's another side. Now I remember. I used to think that this weapon was a long-range weapon, but it requires you to kind of almost get hit. Well, almost, meaning you are gonna get hit. Alright, so how the fuck do I get to the... Did we just get screwed out of a... I think we get screwed. There's an area in the lab that we need to be in. Oop. Interesting. There's something over that way. I think that's the thing we're looking for. So it's not good at all, to be honest. You get so little. You only get like, I guess, 10 health points, if that. Oop, okay. Not entirely sure how that happened, but sure. I think we're gonna actually miss out on this game's. Yeah, it gives us 7 hit points. And you're gonna get hit anyway, so it's basically a terrible weapon. So all of the water that was originally here has despawned. Because if without the water, there's no way back up, is there? Why did the water despawn? And there's no way to go back. So that's gonna really kind of piss me off if we missed out on the main weapon. This is why this game really, really sucks, is if you're going for the main weapon, you can't go back. You're fucked. So, like, one of the dumbest things you can do in a game is design it to be linear, and then hide, like, an important items in areas. Really hide them. I mean, just not let, kind of like, yeah, they're a little hint. I'm talking, like, legitimately hide them, and then make it impossible for the player to actually ever get them. That's just kind of cheating the player out of something important. So I guess I got to give up on it because we completely missed a part. And there's literally no way to get it back. At all, because that door is locked. But wait, no, because then if we were to save right now, we'd be stuck here. So there has to be a way. There has to be a way around all this. Otherwise, they would literally be cheating the player. And this would be an unbeatable game. So let's just verify. Because what we're having a problem with here is there's a door. That didn't open the last time we went into it. Probably gonna eat it here. But if I remember correctly, yeah, there's so many problems with this game. The most important one being how enemy attacks all have a gigantic area of effect. I'm getting myself a bit turned around here. Giant area of effect on attacks. Aiming with a Nintendo 64 controller is just basically impossible. But we should be able to come back through this way. Because now that I've jumped, I mean, I could just reload the save and keep going. But part of me really wants to see this through, because we do kind of need that main weapon for the final battle. Right. So I think we do want to get, we really do want to get to that that hole in the wall. So here's the generator room area. And no, the door doesn't open. So this game is basically bugged to shit. Because once you pass through that area, you can't come back. You can't press forward, you can't get up anymore. They basically fucked this game up so badly that if you miss this item and then you come back to try to get it, you basically have locked yourself out of the rest of the game. It is impossible to beat it now. Not impossible to beat it completely, because I can just reload the save. That's neither here nor there. The point still being is that, you know, we missed the PSG part, and now we are basically... Yeah, fuck you. So we're just not even going to waste time looking for PSG parts anymore, because this game completely cheated us. So, kudos on that. Hate this game. So, with all that in mind, we've reloaded the save. We're moving on. I thought we had a chance to go back, but... unfortunately, they didn't design it to be... Okay, who's shooting at it? What? I can't fucking see. What? I thought it died. Okay. It doesn't look like I can actually lock onto him until he fires at me. Which makes this a pain in the ass. There we go. I just got a lucky manual shot. This game is good for one thing, and that's noting all of the things you should never do when designing a game. So here's where Joseph would go through. And now we pick up the Firestorm Cannon. An upgrade for the rifle. And it doesn't look like we can reach those platforms those dudes were on. I don't know if I'd even want to. Oh, I didn't even think I hit it. I'll take it though. Rifle bullets. Hopefully that's more rifle bullets. That's grenades. Don't really care for those. Some healing would be great right about now. I wish the vampire gun was actually more useful. I'm not looking for like something game breaking, but Jesus. You're taking damage just in the hopes of getting 7 hit points. You're actually making a net loss on health. I believe I was losing at least 10 health per attempt at using it. Some more grenades. The nice thing is that we do respawn with 20 health. It doesn't seem very efficient use of ammo. So what do we got here? We get this big pit. Oh, there's some stairs. And that's just transition. Okay. Oh! Opisthlor's chamber. Okay. Oh, hi. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen just because of how much health we had. Alright. Let's try firestorming it. That works. Okay, so I think I understand this fight right off the bat. All we're really doing is just getting him to come up. And my grenade bounced back and killed me. I miss Turok 2's immunity to explosions. Okay, so what happened here was I got stuck on terrain. Alright, that's much better. So we gotta lure him out to each of these sections. Nope. Hey, that's the ticket. Shit. Had that magic health pixel there. So the grenade launcher is finally proving useful. Oh. So now he's got a new annoying attack. Takes all of your fucking health. Whoop. Yeah, really good stuff. Gotta pick up some more health because this new attack is pretty rough. Oh, is that regenerating ammo? Okay, I will absolutely take regenerating ammo spots. And is it regenerating health? I think it is regenerating health. Alright, cool. This works out really good for us. Switch back to our assault rifle real quick. And they come back real quick too, that's nice. So this actually will come in handy because we can just we'll firestorm it to death with the oh, nope. Totally thought that it was gonna respawn again. Maybe I'm wrong. And oh, hey, there we are. There's the health spawn. Which is good because we desperately needed more health. So I am right, it does. I just want to make sure we have enough health to do this. So it doesn't respawn right away. Oh shit. There we go. Had just enough to finish him off. Yeah, get out of here. Dick. We've quote-unquote destroyed it. Although I wouldn't necessarily call it... Oh. It still has... Oh, hey. Yeah, you're... Oh, he's probably in the center now. So that just means we want to circle around completely, because now we have, we don't have him, popping up. Shotgun ammo, which we don't need. So I'm wondering if it's shotgun ammo on the backside and then regular bullets. Yep, okay. Because once we get enough ammo, we gotta run into the dead center and fight him there. I'm thinking all I gotta do is just run right past the health spawn. Yep, okay, we run past the health spawn and that gets it to spawn again. This thing takes a lot of ammo and goes through it just as quickly. So just go here and back again. The best part of this game. Which is funny because I didn't really need to pick up, I actually haven't needed to pick up ammo as much in this game as I did in Turok 2. The chief reason for that being obviously in Turok 2 you had way less health, or well, way less health. You had your standard amount of health. In Turok 2 you had way less ammo. And I don't think there was ever really a way to increase your ammo. I'd have to really look that up. Maybe I just completely made it more difficult for myself. So it looks like we only need 3 more pickups and we're good to go. I think each bar is representative of 10 rounds. Yeah, so each one's 10 rounds apiece. There's 5 more rounds. There's 20 rounds per pickup. So that's 3 more. Nice. And once we've completely filled up on this, we're going to rush right in. And we're going to slap that Opithor. No clue what he even really is. Some kind of weird crab creature. Why it's here, we don't know. For a game that has tried to be story heavy, it basically explains almost nothing. Eh, fuck it. We're going with 140. There we go. What did we have? We had 140 and we're down to 11. So that took 129 rounds to kill this damn thing. Okay. So now that we've officially lost out on... Oh, they refilled our ammo, which is nice. Officially lost out on the big weapon of the game. So the final fight's going to be a little harder. Not impossible, just harder. Okay, so now we're in familiar territory. This is the actual Lost Lands jungle. Oh. Oh. Ow. Alright, it was hilariously not that visceral. There is just minor giving in this game, but it's really understated and shitty. Okay, there is an underground tunnel. So we'll go in with just enough air to get it through and out. This will lead us up to the... Oh, hey. Thank you for not firing anymore so that I could actually get that shot off. I appreciate that. Okay, and that's really all that was just getting us up to that box of ammo. Nothing super special or fancy, just kind of a path if you wanted to go up there and get more stuff. I remember when I first played this, coming back to this area, like, I remember playing Turok 1 thinking, oh, I wish there was more variety. Turok 2 had just tons of variety. This game had the wrong kind of variety.
It's familiar to me, like I've been here before.
I feel it too. The presence of our forefathers. Many Turok must have visited this area of the Lost Land.
Danny, I think we should split up. If one of us dies, the lineage lives on. But if Oblivion catches us together...
I know. Be careful, little brother.
I will.
Couple things about that. First of all, only Danielle has the light burden. So, literally it doesn't matter. Because unless Danielle dies, Joseph in this playthrough can't really be a Turok. So, like, him splitting off is actually kind of a terrible idea, because if Danielle dies, then the light burden is unprotected. I know, I'm trying to pick apart the lore in this game. You know, stupid of me, but I mean, it just makes very little sense and is actually kind of super wrong. If I remember correctly, this is actually... It is! Oh, okay, so if you watched my my Turok 1 playthrough, this is the first area you get a key in the entire game. If I'm remembering it correctly. And I'm pretty sure I am. I didn't even know that until this playthrough. It just didn't occur to me. So this is pretty cool. Like, this is one of the few things that are really good about this game. Is, you know, coming back to this area and being like, oh shit, yeah, I remember that. This area is very different though because it's missing a path over here. There are 3 paths through, if I remember. So Joseph would actually crawl through there. We're Danielle. So we just got, there it is. I was sticking with the assault rifle because the assault rifle uses 3 bullets per shot, whereas the minigun uses way too many per shot. It goes through ammo too quickly. Oh, was that compies? Whoop! I heard footsteps. Hey, yeah, that's a twofer. I will absolutely take that. Okay, it looks like they've got copies, so let's... Oh, or a dude. Okay. Just a dude that for some reason the game wouldn't let me lock onto proper. A little low on assault rifle ammo, so we're going to switch to the trusty mag, which is also another triple shot weapon. Hey, hey! I'm wondering if this is actually... okay. I wonder if this is actually kind of like a retread of the very first level in Turok. Because it seems like it. A lot of it's familiar. I'm almost positive that this is very much an almost one-to-one I don't want to say remastering or reimagining. It's, you know, just a revisiting. It's a revisit. Nice little tree there. There we go. Made it through that section. Now we're at the ancient altar. Hear the footsteps. So beautiful. Gatekeeper okay, alright, cool. I completed the objective without even knowing I was completing an objective. Hells yeah. Oh, the gatekeeper is just that dude patrolling. Yeah, this is the very first area in Turok. This is where we first get the shotgun. I completely remember this. There wasn't a tree here, there was actually a ladder. You climbed the ladder, or you walked up the ladder that got you up that platform, and then you jumped off to get the shotgun. Ah, another assault rifle user. And it seems these guys are respawning infinitely. And that's super dumb. It's already hard to aim. You really don't want to give enemies like that big of a advantage, so... No. Okay, so no more guys are spawning. Which means we just gotta head up to the gate up top. So yeah, they did actually do a complete revisit of the first level with a few notable changes. And I believe this is, no, this wasn't the first time you fight a raptor in the first game. That was actually earlier. This is where two guys would drop down. Oh, hey. Oh. Oh, shit. I kind of wish this game, the whole game, was more of seeing the lost land in ruin. At the very minimum, the whole game should have been like this area, and then like maybe a couple of modern, like real world areas. And transition. So now I think we're moving into the new stuff. It's not a complete damn. Anon's got a booty. Good thing she's geared out for sneaking. Gratuitous under boob shot.
The child is the key. What does it mean?
More gratuitous under boob shot.
Joshua?
Stay your hand, child. You can save him.
How? How can I save him?
Seek the keepers
Of the booty.
She has found the grotto. She knows that he can be saved. Indeed. She is playing her part perfectly.
What if she learns of our true purpose?
That would be unfortunate.
And as far as I remember, none of this actually fucking matters. I don't recall them ever really explaining what the three of them... Oh. Alright. What the three of them actually have any relation to anything. Also, delicious frame rate drops. Which make perfect for platforming. So if anybody knows anything about games, it's that not having having no frames and frame drops. Having frame drops in general is just perfect for platforming. Okay. So that other path was for Joseph. We don't want that path. Let's switch to shotgun. We got a fair amount of ammo for shotgun. I think it's only one round per. Oh, hold on here. Where is he? There they are. Haha! Pro level. First gatehouse passed. Oop. There we go. Kind of cheesed that shot a bit. So there's actually 500 life force tokens throughout this game. I guess we don't want to go back down that way. So you can get a total of 150 health. Alright, I'm not sure what happened there. I guess he disappeared. Okay. Bunker assault. Past the second gatehouse. There he is. Oh, okay. He is just leaping right in. It's like, oh shit, somebody shot at me. I'm gonna fly off the edge. Got it. Whoop, hey. Oh, hey. Hold on. So that's good. We got infinitely spawning enemies, because that's exactly what this level needs. That's what this game needs, is just enemies that don't stop. There we are. Hey. Ah. So if we get him to come up over that this ridge here, give him a face full of shotgun, or they're just gonna hang out there? Oh, okay. And his arms just disappear and he's gone before you can even see it. Ah, it's just awful because they're so accurate. And then the red screen effect is way too much. So like it completely obstructs your view of what's happening. Okay. Stuck on geometry there. 8 more for a health up. There we are. God. Be more of a pain in the ass, why don't you? So we want to hit these switches. That's going to lower that bridge. And you're another switch too. Oh, it's just gonna bring it down. Command center! Alright, well this is a kind of a small area. Oh! And that took off basically all of his limbs. That's good stuff. Alright, there's another dude around here. There you are. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. The other thing too is like when you're making your game is watch how accurate you're making your enemies. You don't want them so accurate that the player gets hit every single time. You want to give the player the ability to actually avoid damage if possible. What the fuck? I'm stuck! God damn it, I get pissed off when this game pulls shit like that. Ah. It's sad that even though I knew that was gonna happen, I still kinda... I aimed so terribly there. Luckily there's enough buckshot from the shotgun. That it will... most of the pellets will hit. I think I missed a weapon, though. That's okay. Alright. So this next section, we're going to want some explosives. A large area. Oop. Hey, that was a lucky bank. Nice. Oh, shit! Ah. Okay. No. Get out of here. Oh my god, please stop the enemies. What the fuck? Come on! This game really sucks. Honestly, I actually think I was wrong that this is the worst Turok game. In fact, I'm almost positive that this can be considered the worst Turok game. I mean, don't get me wrong, Evolution is terrible. And so is the reboot. I think it was because the reboot's nothing like the Turok games that I listed it as the worst. This one, in terms of execution, design, and basically everything, is without question the worst Turok game. Because nothing in it works. That time I was trying to switch to shotgun, but that didn't work out at all. So now we've kind of got a chance to... Okay, there we go. Like, there's still enemies coming. Is that it? Did we kill them all? Nope. Still fucking more. Alright. Is that it, please? For the love of fuck. There's only so much health in the world. So that's gate 1 open. That's another gate open. But it still looks like there's some closed gates there. There it is, our good buddy the Razor Wind. How could this possibly be a terrible weapon in this particular game? I'm so glad you asked. Take equal parts inaccurate controls, and then add in enemies who can basically, you know, land every shot ever on you, and you get the worst game to put the Razor Wind in. Why would you put it in this game? Don't do that. I'm gonna slip back up this way, see if there's any goodies, preferably health. I would like some more health. It's a pretty long-ass tunnel. That leads to another area. Where's it go? The canyon blockade. Okay, I see. Looks like it was good that we came here, because there's a lever. And it did a thing, but I'm not sure what it did. Probably nothing important. If it's for the PSG, then we're just ignoring it completely, just because we got kind of screwed out of the out of that part from the previous chapter. But yeah, if you're gonna make a linear game with chapters and stuff, you always want to make it possible for the player to go back and unfuck their situation. Alrighty, so that brings us to this area, but I don't think we want to go in it that way. We're gonna come back through this section, through the command center. Let's check. Oop, alright. Yeah, there we go. This is gonna spirit us all the way back to the bunker assault. And then the frames are just gonna die. Okay. So... there we are. And now, hey, hold on. Fuck the hell off. There's already enough enemies. You don't need respawning. Fuck off. Granted, Turok 1 did have respawning enemies. Turok 2 did not necessarily have respawning enemies. It did have enemies respawn after you leave an area. But normally, if you're still in the area at the time, enemies will not actually respawn. So the other nice thing about, the actual good thing about this Razor Wind is that it doesn't get stuck on stuff and takes 5 million years to come back to you. It just does its thing and then comes back. So I mean, in some ways it's good, in other ways it's not a good fit for this game. Because of it's very ineffective. Now the Razor Wind in Turok 2, I did call ineffective, and it actually turned out to not be. And I do, you know, obviously, I was very wrong about that. But in this case, because of this game's major flaws. Oh god, okay, so we're back. We made it. Final gate. And because we've checkpointed here, if we die, when we die, we'll come back with 50 health. So I guess we're fighting Cain from Legacy of Cain. Eyeing for any enemy troop, but I think it's just gonna be this dude. Wow. Alright. Truly, he was the most formidable opponent to guard this area. Oh. Okay, there's another one. Alright. There's like 3 Cains here.
You shall not pass.
Oh, wow. That voice clip. Good shit. So this is the dude. What's he doing? Is he just like, defeat the warlord? So he's just kind of putzing around up there. So why don't we greet him with the firestorm? Actually, I have a really dumb idea. Okay, No, he's a boss. I don't think this would work. I do remember this section, though. Come here. I think it was working, but it doesn't stun him. This will be interesting to see. We're gonna die a couple times here, just because I'm trying a very stupid tactic, just to see if I can do it. Because that would be absolutely ridiculous if we could stun lock him and just drain all of his health and kill him with one weapon and technically one hit.
You shall not pass.
I'm using a voice synthesizer. Watch out for the Turok. Fan voice. Alright, let's try this again. Vampire gun. Try not to be useless. You can do this, vampire gun. We just need you to suck all the life out of him. So he comes in strong. He's a melee fighter. There he goes. Nope, okay, I don't think it works, so we're just gonna have to pass on that. So for this guy, we are going to use... We're gonna switch over to Mag, and we're gonna take out these two guys real quick. Or these three guys. And then we're gonna switch to Firestorm, because that's just gonna drop his health like crazy. I wouldn't recommend playing this on any other difficulty, because all it does is just make enemies hit more, and they take more damage, so it's just kind of a... That's weird.
You shall not
There's only
pass.
two dudes there at that time. Alright. So that's a whole arena we were going to fight in. Just gotta grab all our ammunitions. I'm gonna jump up here real quick. So that will activate him in the boss fight. Here he comes. Ooh. What? Oh. I see. Alright, so there's a trick to this fight, and it's really annoying. So you may see that down there. So what we gotta do is that. Now he's weakened and done. Boss fight is over. I'd like to think that in any other game that would have been cool. In this game, it's super stupid. A path up that way, but we can't reach it. And there he is, baking. Oh, what's this? Hey, we got an ultra health. Alright, so this game does have ultra healths. And much like the ultra health in other games, it extends your health beyond the maximum. In this case, it gives us another one. It gives you another 100 health on whatever you've got. So it is nice that we not only maxed out our health, but we increased the cap, and then grabbed the ultra health. There was another ultra health earlier in the game, but we unfortunately missed it in the same area that we missed the PSG part. Temple of the Damned. Let's do this shit. Okay, so there's the path we need to go. So there is some, I think, stealth to this game if you play as Joseph, because he has silenced weapons and sniper rifle and shit. There you are. Let's just scan the hillside, or the... Whoa, hey! The cliffside, rather. See, and we're already pretty much out of health. So, like, why would you play this on any other difficulty? And now we're all at, like, these guys hit way too hard, and this is on easy. This is the easiest difficulty. And enemies hit far too fucking hard. So that's another thing you gotta watch out when you're making your game, is if you're putting it on the, if you're making a series of difficulty settings, you gotta actually make it so, you know, the player isn't losing all of their health so quickly on the easiest setting. Otherwise, why bother having difficulty settings? Then you're just, you know, you're full of shit. But this game kind of, I mean, this game is awful all over, so it's kind of, it's expected that this bad shit's gonna be in it. It's not excused by any means, but it is expected. Okay, so we're done with pistol ammo, but we should probably start using that because we are running out of assault ammo. Once I start getting low, I like to switch my weapons up. I guess the other thing too is this game gets the enemy respawning completely wrong. In Turok 1, enemies actually took a little bit longer to respawn. I think it was like a good 10 seconds or so. I never actually counted. But there was usually a good chunk of time between killing them and them respawning in the world. And even then, it was only specific enemies in specific areas that would respawn. It wasn't every enemy that you killed. In this game, and I could be wrong, I might be misreading what's actually happening, but it seems there are some areas where enemies do respawn infinitely. Again, I could be wrong. It just seems that way. And again, that's, you know, don't ever do that. Never put that in your game. Ever. Just ever. It's just bad design. Like, even when it was being done back in the days of GoldenEye and such, it's still wrong and bad and terrible. I mean, if you got, like, a horde mode thing, you know, technically your enemies are going to be infinitely respawning if you don't have, like, an end state for it. You know, but in regards to games like this, never have infinitely respawning enemies, or at least have them in such a way that they become a nuisance rather than it be. Oh my god! Assault rifle guys are pretty rough. Is there anything in here? Okay, no, it's... I think we dropped down into here. Boxes. Somebody here? No. Alright, we are inside. When we're in close quarters, I do prefer to use the shotgun. But I saw something up there. Okay. Now, this game does actually have moments where it runs, I think, at a smooth 30. You saw it very briefly. Right about here, yeah, because you see, yeah. I'm looking at this wall, that's natively smooth. And then I start looking at all this other stuff. And then the game just kind of shits itself, going, oh my god, I can't render all of this. Okay, so it looks like this area doesn't have infinitely spawning enemies. Maybe it just has, like, enemies in a lot of... Oh, Jesus. I should have just fell down the... What do we got going on here? Oh, we got some enemies. There we go. I swear there's another one. Or no, we just opened that door. That's all it was. Okay. Oh, hey. See, like, I can't see what I'm doing because of that. That's frustrating. That was an issue I had with, there's a really cool game called, Unloved. And it originally was a Doom WAD, a Doom 2, WAD. A very popular one, actually. And the maker of the WAD, look at that smoothness! I'm so used to, like, the slog, that just, like, it's so weird. Scepter required. So Unloved came out as a standalone game, I think last year or the year before, and has been developed as, you know, its own special kind of game, which is cool. But Unloved has the same issue this game has, which is, when you're getting hit, there's a, you know, most games have that red indicator of, hey, you're getting hit, dude. You might want to stop getting hit. And, some games have it appear and go away quickly enough so that you know that you're getting hit, but then you can do something about it. Other games, like this and Unloved, do it for too long. Maybe I have to shoot it. And that, unfortunately, leads to the player being incapable of seeing anything they're doing. So, I feel that because what happens is they stack on each other, right? So if I get hit once by a dude, I get that red screen flash. It's like, okay, no big deal. I got hit. I know I'm getting hit. I'll move. However, then you've got to worry about getting hit multiple times. Well, how will you have that rendered? Do you have that cancel out the previous one and start a new one, or do you stack that effect on with another effect, the previous effect, right? So say it takes about a second's time for the red damage filter to go off screen, okay? And then you decide, all right, well, I'm going to make them stack. Well, now you have a red filter on top of a red filter, which is super bad. Now the player can't see what they're doing. So I think the best way to do it is to have a very transparent border red flash, right? Usually indicating where the enemy is. A full screen flash is just obstructive and stupid, and, you know, obviously this game's really old, but I consider it outdated to have a full screen red flash. So you never want the red flash overlays to stack, ever, because again, like I said, it obstructs the player's view, and it's unsightly, right? Maybe make it last like half a second. Boom, it's there. Boom, it's gone. And of course, make sure that it's not obstructing the player's view. Do a border or just like a directional. Okay, there's a thing over there on top. Oh, maybe we have to shoot something. Oh, you know, I think I'm being stupid, and I did actually have to shoot the gem. So we're going to switch to a more accurate weapon, tech bow. This gave me a little bit of time to kind of go on about something that I think is very important to a shooter design. You know, is that whole thing. No? Okay. I was very wrong. So what is the trick here? It's like a body of sorts. Maybe we gotta place a body there. Where's a body that we can give that thing? There's a thing up there. So maybe we just missed that. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on damage indicators. Ooh, how do we get to that? Alright, so to get in here, we go up here. And here we go here. Maybe the rooftops. I think it's the rooftops. Hold on. Climb. No, that just dropped us back down there. It's gotta be way to the rooftops, I think, and then we hop across. There we are. So then we'll just drop down here. Hey! There's the body. I guess we don't take that with us. Seems like we should. So yeah, they definitely fixed the issue with the razor wind for this game. But I still say it's not that useful. Alright, let's do it quick, because I have this loaded up. And let's figure out what the fuck we're supposed to do here. So let's see. Ah! Very stupid. But we did it. I know, that was incredibly dumb, wasn't it? I think so. Okay, so we drop the scepter, which opens the pyramid gates. I was looking at the solution the entire time, and I had semi the right idea, but the actual solution is way stupider. So that brings us to the gate to Oblivion, and we gotta find the Gem of Ice. And the Gem of Fire. It's interesting to note that we're not fighting the campaigners' men this time around. We're fighting just... okay. So... oh my god, and eyes are watering because of allergies again. Super glad about that. So this water section, this whole part right here can actually kill you. Because that was a death pit that was dragging us towards. And then there's a... ah, okay, here we go. Underwater tunnel that we can't get into, so we're gonna have to hit a switch and then come back. Now, one thing this game does let us do is it does have a dolphin dive. Oh, alright. That dude was easy. Oh, shit. I mean, the bullets look like they went right through him, but I'll take it. Who am I to argue? with something that worked in my favor. Oh. Okay, he wasn't there before. Or at least that was the dude that I killed. So, I call bullshit and also fuck you. Is how I handle that. Chantu Sore. Chantu Sore. Don't you agree? Chantu Sore. See if we can't take him out first. Got hit pretty hard there. So there's this jerk here. Oh, nope, missed that shot. Okay. Hey! That wasn't very nice. There we go. Okay. I think that's all of them. There's a guy going... Where's he... Oh, there he is. Yeah, fuck off. I haven't got time for your shit. There's another one. I hear him. There he is. Is that it? Oh, I hear another one on my right. I think it's sad that this game has better directional audio than... Okay. I think we cleared it. I don't hear any more dudes. This game has a lot better directional audio than a lot of games I've played. Well, not a lot of games, but like there's some modern games I've played that just have abysmal directional audio, and the fact that this game, which is pretty terrible, I'm actually going to rescind what I said before about this not being the worst Turok game, and state that this is the absolute worst Turok game. 100%. Primarily because, like I was saying before, I think I just kind of briefly said something about it and then just moved on, is I actually... What? I heard a thing. Alright. I actually considered, for the longest time, Turok the remake to be the worst. Or it's a reboot, not a remake, but it's still, you know, whatever. The worst Turok game, because it absolutely was not a Turok game in any way. It had nothing to do with the franchise. There's no burden of light, you know, just literally nothing about the game was Turok. What are you? There we are. Took a few shots. Oh. Okay. It's kind of a plant thing. So, Turok reboot, I consider... Oh, there's one in the water. Where is it? There it is. Shithead. Firestorm cannon again. But having replayed this and just experienced its terrible controls and its bad level design and the entire game structure being completely changed, I would honestly have to say that this is the worst Turok game. And that's not to say that Evolution and Reboot aren't bad games. They are horrifically terrible games. it's a safe bet to say that anything post Turok 2 is fucking terrible, with one minor exception being oh, Fireborn. Alright, so now we're fighting the Fireborn again. We last saw them in Turok 2. I believe the first time we saw them was actually Lair of the Blind Ones. But yeah, no. Evolution is horrible in its own rights. It's got some ridiculously bad design choices and game ideas. And then the reboot's not even a Turok game. So on that merit alone, it doesn't deserve. It doesn't even deserve to be considered. Against other Turok games, because it's really not one. So I guess I kind of have to give it a pass on that. Yeah, the frame rate just fucking dies here. And it's not your computers screwing up or anything. This game is, it's a Nintendo 64 game. We'll accidentally use the Razor Wind, and it's just as useful as you would think. Alright, enough of that shit. I can't even get my goddamn shotgun out. So again, this game fucking sucks because it even doesn't like the other two games run fairly well on the Nintendo 64 hardware, which I mean is not much praise. Okay, so what the problem was is there's just too many enemies on screen in that section. Oh, alright, we got him. And instead of actually aiming for him, we just had to shoot under him. Fair enough. So probably going to want to go shotgun for this. So yeah, because there were so many enemies on screen and it was trying to render all of this shit too, it just crapped itself. And, oh, wow. Okay. And safely arrives up here. Let me go. Thank you. So the Fireborns now have a new attack that's different from... I think this is actually different from their attack in Turok 2. Because I think they could throw I'm pretty sure they could throw a fireball in Turok 2. If I'm wrong, then the fireball itself is a brand new attack. But it also... Not only does it do damage and splash damage, but also does damage over time. So you basically just want to be out of complete range for that. I think we push this. No, we just kind of force push it. That's fine. Alright, so that way air vent's blocked for reasons. And it's funny because Turok 2, for the most part, gave us reasons why we were doing stuff. Like in Lair of the Blind Ones, we were blocking off the vents, so the blind ones couldn't come to the surface anymore. In this, we pushed a boulder onto an air vent because we did it. Yay, Turok. And I guess the other problem with this game's design is that it doesn't lead for very interesting levels. Like, the only interesting thing so far was that retread of level 1, the first area of level 1 from the first Turok game, which was still very fucking cool. I dug that. I didn't notice that the first time I ever played it. Oop. Alright, so what are we doing here? That was a lucky kill. I didn't think I was gonna get that. Oop. Oh, hey! Alright, so these guys aren't all that difficult. Just annoying. I think I mentioned this before too, but I think it bears repeating. This is also never give your enemies attacks such a wide area of effect that they almost always hit. We saw that with, at the minimum, 2 of the enemies in this game have attacks that are almost impossible. They're not impossible, almost impossible to dodge. Oop. Because their area of effect after they land. This sure is happening. Alright, so. Okay, so we're gonna head back down. Okay, so there's another air vent. So why did we close the other one? There's 2 more air vents. What was the fucking point? Like, we closed this air vent, but there's 2 others. It's the most exercise in absolute pointlessness. And frame rate dies again. There we go. So we did take out a couple more Fireborn, so they shouldn't be bothering us anymore. At least for the time being in this area. So if the game doesn't actually have infinitely spawning enemies, at the very minimum it has way too many enemies, and it doesn't really indicate... See, like, here's a whole new area, the nursery. Why are we here? What is this for? You know? And now we've got a decent frame rate, so we can see what we're doing. Whoop. Alright, so we got a lot of enemies here. And they're very dumb. Oh! Shit! Okay, let's switch. So now we're full up on... So there's basically every enemy of this area has now aggroed. That's what it is. In Turoks 1 and 2, enemies don't aggro until, like, you're within a certain range of them. And when they aggro, it's only those enemies in that area. So you say you got, like, a big room, and you start firing on a group of enemies. Well, those enemies are only going to appear if they're within, you know, immediate aggro range. They're not just going to appear out of nowhere. And there we go, the Cerebral Boar. I don't remember if this one was any good. I know... Well, let's find out. Nope, this one sucks, I believe. Or maybe that one just ran too long. Ow. Yeah, this one's really terrible, because it doesn't actually bore into their head. Ooh, that's... it's funny that I've got that to work now, but it's still a fucking terrible weapon. So yeah, the way that enemies aggro on you in this is absolutely incorrect. Because as you saw, instead of me just fighting like this group for this section here, and then having to activate the enemies from over here, in Turok 2, the enemies in this particular section, we'll call this section A and that's section B back there. Section A here, all of these enemies would definitely aggro. But the enemies back here in section B wouldn't be technically considered active, because they're not within a certain range of us, the player. The only way these two groups would become active simultaneously would be by being in this particular part of the area, because now they would be active there and active here. In this game, what they do is they just activate every enemy within this particular section, the whole section that loads up. We'll take our ultra health. So it's done very wrong. As wrong as you could possibly do it, they did. So there's lots of reasons why this Turok is the worst of the Turok. Now that I've played it through again, I think this is it. Molten Tunnels. Burning Passage, that's the one. I don't think I could go through here? Yeah, no, we can't. Okay. We need something. It's probably going to require us to head higher. It's a passage we haven't gone in yet. I think it's this one, actually. Now, the Turok 1 is very similar with Turok 2. I mean, obviously, Turok 1 predates 2. But, no, wait, we were just... Hey! Hey, now! Oh, okay, yeah, we'll cheese it. I think we gotta blow some stuff up. No? No, okay. Cerebral burst. Cerebral bore. Oh, so there's like two firing modes, huh? Okay, so there's a way around. Okay, so I know what I'm doing wrong. wonder what I could have sworn I chose Cerebral Bore, not Cerebral Burst, so I'm curious what the difference is. But we do want to head this way. Or not. Oh, okay, so we're missing some stuff here. Because again, this, like, the level design's fucking terrible. So you just gotta be on the lookout for that. There we go. This should be it, I think. I think this was the first time we went to found Burning Passage. No? And the lava blob, okay. See, like, that wasn't even, is that even in a, let me see. Yeah, it's not even in our objectives, so, like, they didn't even, they didn't even indicate what the fuck we were supposed to be doing. Ah. So just, I think that's all we needed to do, was just that one. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's what we needed to do. Damn it, I should have saved. Wait, maybe if we go back to the nursery, that there'll be... Wait, what? What?! And I mentioned that this game fucking sucks. So I haven't. Allow me to state that this game fucking sucks. Yeah, it looks like that's all we really needed to do, is just drain that, because there's a path now. I'm not sure how we're supposed to do this without taking damage. I could have sworn I did it once, but... Oh, there we are. What to say? No? I am not losing all of that goddamn health here. God damn it. Let's try this shit again. Wait. Hold the fuck on. I hope it actually saved what we just did. So, here's a good thing to note about how much this game sucks is it sucks so bad that it doesn't retain shit that you've done after you save. Or before you've saved. Like, the whole purpose of saving is really supposed to be being able to, so kind of caught in the, there we go. So now we gotta do all this shit again, and saving's completely irrelevant. I believe saving only is active, or only works if you hit a checkpoint. Checkpoints being the transitions between sections. So since we're in aerial, whatever the fuck this section's called, anything we do here is not saved until we go to, like, say, Burning Passage. There we are. And a safe fall. Okay. This one. It's interesting to note how this game works and how bad it actually is and can be. So that was the wrong way, because that just brought us back here. So we need to go to the other one. So that one's the not correct one. This one's the correct one. And stuck on geometry, because that's always good. So I'm going to look away just so that we can... Alright. Come on. Come on. And there we are. So now once we get back to Burning Passage, our progress should be saved. Okay, and now we can properly save, having done all of that nonsense. I didn't want to do that, but alright. What I'll do is I'll just save over my initial save. The glory days of the memory pack. Okay. Hey, I see you. There we go. Oh, alright, got him. There we go. See, having auto aim on is really just a godsend for this game. Oh, I should probably, so I can see that. Yeah, there we go. Much better. There's another rock here, but I don't think we do anything with that. I'm just ignoring that for now. Because, oh good. Alright, that works, I guess. Kind of use the geometry for... in our favor. What the fuck are these? They're like little weird cat creatures. Feel bad for having to kill them. Wonder if a single pistol shot. Yep. Not gonna waste ammo. Nope. End up wasting ammo anyway because the select... Wow, that's a lot of shit. Select wheel sucks. If I'm pressing down, sometimes it... Like, I literally pressed down and it decided, oh, you want the pistol. Like, no, I wanted the shotgun. That's why I pressed down. This leads us to Fiery Encounter, the starting area, I believe, for this section. I'm going to shoot that because it looks like a thing that we shot before. I'm not sure why I even shot it, but it was a shootable thingy. Hey, how you doing? I've still got a lot of health. Oop. There we go. Whoop. I don't need... Ooh, hey! That's fucking rude. Take that rifle. Rifle... Whoa. Rifle bolts. So there's something up that way. Oh, is my, Oh yeah, okay, so it is fine for this. I always forget, because I'm switching between console and PC stuff, to switch my mic latency. With PC, I obviously have no delay. But when I play console, there's an 800 millisecond delay, thanks to Elgato. So this was pointless. Oh, here. Really? It took off that much health? Really? In any case, we want to go over this way. And it looks like assault rifle has... Whoa. Oh. What's going on here? It looks like there's another path over here, so why don't we take this one? Hey. This takes us behind the lava fall, as it were. It takes us to Hearts of Fire, where we fight the Alpha Fireborn. And I'm pretty sure I know exactly how to handle. Oop. Oh, okay. That looks like MODOK, kind of. Yes, I know, I saw it. Ha! There we go. Wait, what? Okay. Cool. We did it. The funny thing is, really, the only easy thing in this game are the bosses. Okay. I'm stuck on the fucking geometry, so now I can't. I'm gonna just drown. Okay. We're literally stuck here. Hold on. Oh, wait. I got it. Fucking amazing. Turok 3! Everything in here? That's everything in here. There. They couldn't have just transitioned us to there. They had to force us through that nonsense. Over the bridge to the temple. And, we have 36. I wonder if there's anything at the top of the temple. Hey, there's the PSG part. So I now know where all the parts are, at least for the most part, on the PSG. I think there's only a couple of levels left to go. We found Oblivion's headquarters. Because nothing says Eldritchian beings like a headquarters. Looks Egyptian hieroglyphics and shit.
The sons of stone will fail. The child will die. Chaos will commence.
Who are you?
We are the sons and daughters of darkness. We are the children of Oblivion.
You're helping it?
We are part of it. We were ancient before the birth of your insignificant universe. Once the darkness that is Oblivion destroyed all that stood before it, we devoured entire worlds. Fed upon the suffering, reveled in the glory of our omnipotence. The birth of this universe nearly destroyed us. Now, the time of our return has come. Oblivion is at hand.
The hell it is! You were nearly destroyed once. We can stop it.
We shall see.
Chapter 5, Oblivion. It's kind of like the Armos Knights, but shitty. And they explode into, like, green blood, which is the best part. Hey, there's a familiar face. Picked up the Razor Wind again for no real reason. And now we've made it to the outskirts. There it is. That's the cerebral gore we know and love. Except for the fact that, good God, does it have an explosion radius. Because once again, you can be affected by your own explosions. It is very satisfying, though. There we go. Oh! What a dick. Alright, so these guys can sort of block your shots. Be careful, that's a huge waste of ammo. Alright, so the grenade launcher is now the RPG, and that is the stupidest looking reticle I've ever seen. I'm wary because I wonder... Okay, those are just parts of the tower. They're not actually, like, gonna hit me. So it looks like we need to build a bridge. Oh, something's firing. I think it's somebody behind... Oh, it's somebody up there. Alright. You know what? Make sure. I heard their footsteps coming from my left. So this is where we started. And it doesn't look like there's a way back up from that, so we don't want to fall down there. Alright, these guys take extra damage, so we gotta watch out for them. Whenever I'm in doubt, I always go for a strafe jump. Or maybe we don't need to make a bridge. Is there a way up there? Or doesn't? I think this is an elevator, but it doesn't activate yet. Of course, we can climb up here. Why? Don't ask me. Because we can't get in there. Alright, so let's just do that workaround real quick. Think I can climb this? No. Yeah, wait. Yeah, we can. Okay. Looked like a climbable surface. What does it lead to and why? Oh, is this the, I think this is the tunnel from the beginning. No, it's not. It's different. More cerebral bores. Okay. Interesting. Just gotta make it to the next section. There we go. That's the hardest thing in first-person shooters, is getting on and off ladders. I mean, getting on them to go up, no problem. Getting on them to go down, always a pain in the ass. I don't think any game that doesn't actually have a manual get on, get off ladder option is really difficult to not take fall damage from, you know, missing a ladder. You okay there, buddy? Well, he blew up his buddy, so I guess he wasn't doing alright. Maybe they're having a tiff. Whoa. That's a good shot. This is the tunnel that leads back to the start. And is that what I think it is? Okay, it's a cerebral bore. I thought it was a PSG part. Alright, so now we just got to climb down. There we go. So the trick to this one is you gotta drop down and then just like desperately grasp at the wall. And there it is. Chaos entrance. That's the next section. I think that's a good place to call it. This is such a terrible game. Thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And I will see you next time. Have a good night.